Hey guys, so I'm gonna do a long form video. Never done one of these, so if it sucks, sorry. But I posted a reel recently that kind of broke down a broadcast mix I was building. Just virtual sound check, just building a mix, and I thought it'd be pretty beneficial to go through exactly what I'm doing and my approach to it. I am mixing broadcasts from front of house, so I have one console. As you can see, I'm in the sanctuary right now. And this one console is doing both front of house and broadcast at the same time. So I thought it'd be beneficial to go through what my approach is for that and how I can achieve a good front of house mix, but also a killer broadcast mix all from the same desk. So the first thing I wanted to go over was exactly my layout. So if you see, I have my mains, which is, basically the front of house mix, but then I also have a stream matrix, which I am sending, my groups into and my room mics into, and I'm able to process that differently than my front of house mix. And that's realistically the approach of what I'm doing. So if you see in my bus masters, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. And these groups are post fader subgroups. And then all I'm doing is sending that to the stream matrix along with my crowd mics, which are right here. And then, effects, I have effects returns, pretty much anything that I would need to go to the stream, I have going there, and everything's post fader. So how I mix it in-house is reflected how it's going here. But the cool thing is that I can always adjust the overall amount of the groups that I need to be sent to the stream matrix. Just gives me a little bit more control to dial things in. First thing I wanted to do was just give you an example of kind of what the broadcast mix is sounding like so far. So I'll play you just a mix of what I've been doing from this past weekend. So all my multi-tracks are here, which was recorded from Sunday. And just playing them back through the desk, building a mix. Yeah.
It's alright to get a little space under your feet. Sing dance like the way. Dance like the way has been lifted. Come on, let me see you jump. Sing dance like the way. Dance like the way has been lifted. You better sing dance like the way. Dance like the way has been lifted. Somebody live for joy. Dance like the way has been lifted. Dance like the way. Dance like the way has been lifted. Everybody dance like it's been lifted. Father, there's joy in your presence. There is peace in his presence. There is freedom in his presence. Oh, so shout like the weight has been lifted.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was the broadcast mix. So if you ever tuned into one of our services online, that is what you would be hearing. And like I said, all that is coming from one console doing both front of house and online. I'm a little biased. I think it sounds great, but let me know. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And yeah, let's carry on. So I'm gonna go through exactly what I'm doing on the stream matrix. So first thing, we're gonna start with the SSL G bus. I love the G bus on my mix bus, master bus. I'm using it on my drum bus as well. Band. I'm using it everywhere. It's just a solid compressor, and I think the emulation that the Wing has is actually very, very good for being an internal emulation. But standard settings, just doing 10 millisecond attack, fastest release, 2-to-1 ratio, trying to get no more than 1 dB at the peak volume. So I'm not doing a lot of compression because I don't want to squash the mix at all. Just want to tame the peaks as much, and it just gives me that good amount of glue that I'm looking for. Next thing, we're going to go into the pull tech. Using both the EQ5 and the EQ1. EQ1 boosting 60 hertz, tightening that up with the attenuation, and then on the top end boosting 10K, highest attenuation, boosting that a little bit just to give me some fatty low end, but a nice top end that isn't harsh or too bright. And then just cutting a little bit of mids around 500 hertz just to tighten it up a little bit more. And then lastly, we're going to go into the imager. This is a stereo widening plugin. Not doing a lot, literally at all, but just in these settings, the K stereo with the deep, I don't know why, but it sounds great. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm doing on the master, or the the stream chain. So that's the brain of everything, and then I'm kind of just going into it with my subgroups. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Hope y'all enjoy. Peace.